Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Labor Day is usually thought of as a holiday for relaxing, grilling out, or maybe hitting the sale at the mall. But here's the thing, when Labor Day started, it wasn't meant for all workers. In fact, Black workers weren't even included in the celebration. So today we're breaking down the real history of Labor Day and how Black people played a huge role in shaping the labor movement. See, even when Black people were pushed out of the spotlight, we still kept pushing and persevering. But Labor Day became a federal holiday in 1894, but it actually started back in 1882 with a parade organized by the labor unions in New York City. Back then, these unions were almost completely white, and many of them downright disrespected and excluded Black workers. The holiday became official after the Pullman strike in 1894, a massive railroad worker strike that shut down the rail traffic across the country. But here's the kicker. Black workers were mostly brought in as strike breakers, and they didn't get the recognition that they deserved for their labor and their hard work. Still, Black people weren't sitting on the sidelines. In fact, as early as 1869, Frederick Douglass supported the creation of the Colored National Labor Union. This was one of the first efforts to organize Black workers, and it showed how crucial and critical Black labor was to the American economy. Whether it was building railroads, harvesting crops, or working in a domestic service, Black workers were keeping this country running. Even though labor celebrations were segregated, Black communities created their own events. They'd have their parades, barbecues, and community gatherings to celebrate their contributions and their own victories. These celebrations were as much about pride, resilience, and everything in between as they were about the rest. But fast forward to the early 1900s. And we see leaders like A. Philip Randolph, who founded the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters. This was the first major Black lead labor union in the United States, and it became a game changer for Black workers. They fought for better wages, fairer treatment, and recognition at the time when Black labor was undervalued, and in my opinion, still is. And let's not forget the civil rights connection by the mid-20th century. The fight for workers' rights and the fight for racial equality were deeply connected. See, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s final speech in 1968, the famous "I've been to the mountaintop" speech, was given in Memphis in support of the striking Black sanitation workers. That shows how deeply intertwined these struggles are and were. So while Labor Day didn't start as a holiday for all workers, today it is a powerful reminder that the sacrifice and achievements of Black people who fought for equality in the workplace. So next time you're enjoying that extra day off of work, please remember the history behind it and the Black workers who paved the way for all of us. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and also come back for more stories like this. Drop a comment in my comment section about a Black labor leader or a moment in labor history that inspires you. I love to hear from you all. Have a great day.